What is about Renegades members? We have Scott Casey Gale here along with my special guest Daemon. Please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Daemon here, and I'm really excited to do this video on the Renegades.
And today we're gonna review Extreme Rules, King of the Ring, and NXT. And we're gonna start off with Extreme Rules. What was the first match on the card?
I think it was Neville vs. Bandings Barrett.
That was a good match. I enjoyed that. What did you think about that?
I thought it was a really good match and a good push for Neville getting a win over a 5-time Intercontinental Champion as Bandings Barrett, now King of the Ring, which we'll get into later. And I thought it was a very good match for the kickoff.
The next match was the start of the show. It was a street fight with Dean Ambrose and what's his name?
Luke Harper.
Luke Harper. It was a good match, but they ended up going backstage and ended up driving off, which I thought was pretty interesting. I liked part one of the match. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. I liked how they did two parts of the match where they wouldn't just do it all at once. Like, they'll have a break halfway through it and actually go into the street and fight, which we didn't see. I wish we would have. That would have been better, but it was still cool to see that, and I thought it was a good match. And finally, Dean Ambrose got a win.
And then it was Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler in a Kiss Me Ass match, which is okay. What did you think about that match?
I thought it was an okay match. It was pretty good. I didn't like the stipulation. I thought after the match was pretty stupid. I think they should have just had a tables match or something.
And then the next match, wasn't it the New Day or something?
Yeah.
The New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. I thought it was an okay tag match, but I wanted Cesaro and Tyson Kidd to win. What did you think about the match?
I thought it was a good tag team match. I'm not a big fan of the New Day, but I'm not angry that they won the tag team titles. I think they'll have a good reign. And yeah, it was a good match.
And then it was part two of the street fight between Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper, which is really, really enjoyable. I really enjoyed the match. What did you think about the match?
I thought it was enjoyable when they came back in and that. And I wish they could have given more time because before the main event they had like 10 minutes of ads, and I think they could have used that time for the straight fight.
Yeah. Anyway, what match was after that? Was it a Divas match or something?
Yeah, the Divas match.
It was just an okay Divas match, nothing really special. What did you think about it?
Well, it was decent. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention. And then next was it Roman Reigns versus Big Show?
Yeah.
And that was okay. I mean, could have been better, but it was better than I thought it was going to be. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was better than I thought it would. And there was some cool moments in the match with the tables and that. And Roman Reigns, I think he's trying to prove himself that he can be the top guy. Even if people have seen this match 1,000 times.
Yeah.
He'll still try and put on a show.
And then there was the main event steel cage, Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight title with Kane as the gator, whatever they called him, the gatekeeper or something. It was a really good main event. I really, really enjoyed it. What did you think about the main event?
I thought it was a good main event, and this was match of the night at Extreme Rules, and I'm happy Seth Rollins won. And yeah.
I mean, I wish that Extreme Rules could have been better, but at least we had a good main event.
For the Extreme Rules, yeah, it could have been a better show, but it was decent, okay.
And next it was King of the Ring.
Oh
wow. I mean,
yeah,
Monday Night Raw was okay. We started the show off with a promo with Seth Rollins, which is a very, very interesting promo. What did you think about the opening promo?
I thought it was okay with Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. I thought it could have been better, but it was okay.
And next, what was the next match?
I think it was Dolph Ziggler versus Bandings Barrett.
Yeah, that was a good match. I mean, I enjoyed that. I'm a big fan of Dolph Ziggler and Bandings Barrett.
It was a good match. I liked how Sheamus interfered and cost Ziggler the match and gave Benny's Barrett a huge win against a world champion, a former world champion.
Yeah. And what was the next match after that?
I think it was Brie Bella versus Naomi.
That was just okay.
Pretty much the same as Extreme Rules.
Yeah, with Naomi and Nikki Bella. Yeah, WWE really needs to learn how to use their Divas division better.
Yeah. I think it was Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus.
Yeah, I like that Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus. I thought that was a really, really good match. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a good match, and I'm a bit disappointed Dean Ambrose didn't win because I want him to win Money in the Bank. I wish he should have won the King of the Ring. I think he should have won it.
Mm-hmm. And then,
I thought they should have done like Dolph Ziggler, what Sheamus did to Dolph Ziggler when he had a match. But it was a good match, but.
And the next match after that was, what was the next match?
R-Truth versus Stardust.
And that was okay. I mean, nothing really special, but it was just okay. What did you think about that one?
I didn't really pay attention to it.
Yeah. So we'll just move on and talk about the next match. What was the next match?
I think Neville versus Luke Harper.
Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm a big fan of Adrian Neville and Luke Harper, so that was definitely one of the matches of the night. And I hope that
really...
And I hope WWE uses Neville the right way.
Yeah, I thought this was a really good match. I thought this was match of the night for Raw. And I hope Neville has a really good future and he hopefully main events WrestleMania and wins the title.
And that would be awesome.
I think he might. Not so soon, but in a few years.
Yeah. And the next match was
Ryback versus Bo Dallas?
And that was I'll just skip that match.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, the best part was Bray Wyatt's promo. I like Bray Wyatt getting involved. I think he always cuts good promos. What do you think of Bray Wyatt's promo?
I thought it was a good promo, and this Bray Wyatt versus Ryback match, I think it's going to happen at Payback. Pretty sure it will.
Yeah. And the next match after that was
John Cena. Well, it didn't really happen, but it was a promo.
Yeah, just the same old typical John Cena promo. That's all he does is cut the same promos over and over. I'm getting sick and tired of John Cena already. What did you think about that?
I thought it was really stupid when Heath Slater came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like Rusev taking out Heath Slater. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And the next match after that was
I think it was the main event, tag team match.
Oh, the main event tag team. Well, what happened in the main event agreement?
It was Randy Orton and Roman Reigns versus Kane and Seth Rollins.
That was a really, really good. I mean, it was an okay main event. However, I think that Seth Rollins should have teamed up better than Kane. Because to me, Kane's time is done. He just needs to flat out retire. He's not what he used to be anymore. But it was an okay main event. What did you think about it?
It was an okay match. It wasn't the best. It was pretty boring the first 10 to 15 minutes, but at the end, it was alright. And I like how they picked it as a triple threat match. I'd rather a triple threat match make it more entertaining than Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins or Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. And yeah, I'm excited for the main event at Payback.
And Monday Night Raw was okay. It wasn't a great one. It was just an okay show. What did you think about Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, decent, okay show like Extreme Rules. Could have been better. The last few weeks after Mania's Raw's just been, half of the show's been boring, half of the show's been good. It's just been like that after Mania.
And next was King of the Ring. What was the first match at King of the Ring?
Sheamus versus Neville.
That was a good match. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was nice seeing Sheamus busted open. What did you think about the first match?
I thought it was a good match. And I'm happy Neville actually got a big win over Sheamus. And Ziggler interfered in Sheamus' match by not attacking him like he should have done at Raw. Because I would have rather Dean Ambrose versus Neville. That would have been a way better match in my opinion. But this was still a good match. And Neville got put in the final of the King of the Ring, so they're really pushing him.
And then, yeah, I like that. And what was the next match after that?
Bad News Barrett vs Stardust.
That was okay. I'm glad Bad News Barrett won. What'd you think about that?
I didn't really pay attention to it, but it was decent, I guess.
And then the next match after that was the main event, yeah?
Yeah, Neville vs Bad News Barrett.
That was a really, really enjoyable match, even though I wanted Adrian Neville to win. I'm a fan of Bad News Barrett, but I think somebody else should have deserved the win, King of the Ring, like Dean Ambrose. And they should have given the win to Neville. What do you think?
I thought it was a really good match, and I was a bit disappointed when Neville lost. I think he should have won the King of the Ring. Because Bad News Barrett, he's just been a gimmick failure the last couple of years. He changes his gimmick all the time when he comes back. And they're just going to forget about this win for Bad News Barrett soon.
Mm-hmm. And next is NXT. The opening match of NXT was really, really good. It was a promo from Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and really good. I really, really enjoyed it. I really liked how Sami Zayn talked to Kevin Owens into putting his title on an NXT takeover. So I thought that was really enjoyable. What do you think about the
I thought it was a pretty good segment to start off the show, and I'm really excited for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to rematch at TakeOver.
Mm-hmm.
They had a really good match at the last TakeOver, and I think this one would be even better.
And what was the first match at NXT?
The tag team match, Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Blake and Murphy.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought that was very, very enjoyable. And I really like how NXT uses their tag team division. What do you think about the match?
I thought it was an okay match, not the best, but I like Enzo Amore and Big Cass. I think they're really good on the mic. They might have to improve in their wrestling skills a bit, but it was still a good match. And I like Blake and Murphy. I think they've been pretty good, but they need to make them better characters than just a normal tag team. Yeah.
And next, wasn't it the women's match? Dana Brooke versus who'd she fight?
Bailey.
Bailey. That was a good match. I'm very impressed with Dana Brooke, and I like Bailey. I really like how NXT uses the women's division. It's way better than Monday Night Raw and Thursday Night SmackDown. What do you think about that match?
I thought it was a pretty good match. I really want Bailey to win the NXT Women's title soon. She's really over, and Dana Brooke, she's alright. And with the Bailey and Emma thing, I think they might have a match at TakeOver, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty good match for a women's match, and I like this new Emma where she's like a heel.
Mm-hmm.
You should just stay on NXT, get her off Raw and SmackDown, and make her a heel.
And wasn't there another women's match after that?
Yeah, Becky Lynch versus Jobber.
Yeah, that was okay. I mean, better than Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, but this match could have been better. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it was just to push Becky Lynch because she's getting a women's title match at TakeOver against Sasha Banks. But I like Becky Lynch, and I think she'll have a good match at TakeOver with Sasha Banks.
And who did Baron Corbin take on?
I'm not sure yet a match, but Rhino cut a promo with him.
Yeah, I still like Rhino. I mean, it was nice seeing him cut a promo. What do you think of Rhino's promo?
I think it was pretty good, and I think Rhino and Baron Corbin might have a match at TakeOver.
Mm-hmm. And what was the next match?
Hideo Itami versus Adam Rose.
That was a good match. I'm glad Hideo Itami won. What did you think about the match?
It was a pretty good match. Well, not the best, but it was a good match for a jobber like Adam Rose, and I'm starting to become a bigger fan of Hideo Itami. He's getting a big push since he was at WrestleMania and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at TakeOver they're having a triple threat number one contender match.
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze, Finn Balor, and Hideo Itami, which I think will be a really good match.
And next was the main event. It was Alex
Riley. And Alex Riley.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that match, and I like how Kevin Owens got involved because he plays up a really, really good heel, and I'm really looking forward to his Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver. I think it's really going to be epic. What did you think about the main event?
I thought it was decent match. It wasn't much of it because they had 5 minutes to wrestle, but it was good storytelling with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and I'm really pumped for their match at TakeOver.
And I thought NXT was really, really excellent. It was better than Extreme Rules, and King of the Ring. NXT is always good. What do you think of NXT this week?
I thought it was better than Extreme Rules, Raw, and King of the Ring.
That's it. And that's it. So whoever watches this video, comment down below and tell me what you thought about all the shows. And you want to give any shout outs?
Shout out to Will Ferrell #1. Shout out to Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shooters, and shout out to the Renegades.
And I say shout out to the BB717, shout out to the Renegades, shout out to the Wrestling Gurus, Countermania 7, the Worldwide Nation Wrestling Shooters, and WWF Revolution. And that's all I gotta say. And thank you for doing this video with me.
Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you later.
See you later.